And we need to normalize marriage because marriage is the only way where we could prevent a lot of these problems here. And for us, like me, Ronnie, and Jordan's already married, so he's already proven that it's real, it's efficient, and it's serious. I chose not to have kids because I want to be married and have children. I want to do it the right way. I want to do it the way my parents has done it, my cousins, my brothers. I need to find a woman, and the reason why we waited so long is I need to be able to bring a lot more to the table because I know what my job is as a man. And a lot of women need to recognize men who are willing to put in work instead of having kids prior before the marriage. Sometimes we know some things happen. Nobody's blaming, nobody's pointing fingers at nobody. But it's too many situations going on with these kids that we need to protect. And a lot of this can be protected by implementing a system as far as, hey, marry before you carry. Talk to your pastor. Why your parents are not involved. You feel me? The Indian families, their parents are involved from the beginning of the marriage to the birth and to the death. Same thing with the Koreans, the Chinese who speak Cantonese and Mandarin. I always bring this because a lot of us idolize a lot of other cultures, but we never take on what they do. We never look at how their marriages are intact in that. If we had a sense of grips of understanding of why they're like that and what's the basis behind that, Black people in general would be better off.
You're right about that, Hakeem. And we see like a black, like a strong Black family, like I have, like on both sides of my family. And then I'm coming out in Miami or LA or other cities. To me, I don't see a lot of strong Black families like that. It is a rarity to see something like that. So when I go back home and I tell my mama, how, living in Miami or living in Los Angeles and how, here, back in, Pontiac, Michigan, which, our families is nice and tight, and everything. Like I said, we have family vacations, we meet up in like holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, they meet up, and this is come out here, it's not like that. To me, it's just rare. It's very rare to see like a very strong Black family that come out, support each other, have family get-togethers, family reunions. We used to be like that, but now it's like it's just me. I just got to work by myself, and that's it.
Natasha said a comment that has to be said, and she's 100% dead on. Family planning needs to be normalized. Figuring out how many kids you can financially, emotionally support beforehand. Now, mind you, she's so right. Now, y'all heard me repeatedly on here joke. I said I want 5, 6, 7 kids. Those are jokes. You feel me? But she talking about something serious. Like, I get married, me and my wife would have to plan and say, hey, can we afford this? Can we put these amount of kids to schools and stuff like that and do that and stuff like that. And Natasha, Miss CC Saunders agree with you. She said, thank you for agreeing with Natasha. You know what I'm saying? And it's very important. And I want to say this to this point, and I don't want nobody to think nobody's not blaming women entirely for what the situation is for this young lady being missing or being in a foster care system. We know this is a greater whole issue as people we need to understand. It's not only us, the mother, the uncle, the fathers, and this and that. And I'm only saying to this because in other cultures are very, very involved